The tents are coming from somewhere, and they're brand new.
Okay, we have new numbers tonight on how many homeless camps have been removed from the streets of Portland in recent months. The city is required to track the data as part of a legal settlement agreement. More on that in a minute. But first, let's take a look at the numbers. From July 1st of this year to September 30th, so in 3 months, the city of Portland removed 1,953 campsites. More than 1,300 of those were blocking sidewalks, and the city set up 12 no camping signs on 3 blocks. Now, taking a step back and looking at this data over the past couple of years, since July 1st, 2023, the city of Portland has removed 16,197 campsites. More than 9,000 of those were blocking sidewalks, and the city has set up 100 no camping signs in the past 2 years. Okay, you may remember about 3 years ago, a group of Portlanders sued the city over tents blocking ADA access on public sidewalk. The city settled, agreeing to remove at least 500 campsites a year and pay special attention to the ones that block public rights of way. Well, today I caught up with John DiLorenzo, the attorney who represented those who sued the city.
It appears to me the reason why we still had 1,365 encampment removals on sidewalks this last quarter was because the nonprofits are passing out new tents and tarps, and they're using the money they are getting from the government to do that.
Okay, he's referring to nonprofits that get money from Multnomah County. The city of Portland does not hand out tents, and city contractors are also prohibited from doing so. The county only hands them out during severe weather. However, service providers that work for the county are allowed to use county money to pay for and hand out tents, a practice that DiLorenzo wants to stop.
Well, here's the big problem. The nonprofits are doing the work that this government should be doing. The government should be helping figure out what is going to happen with the people who are sleeping outside. But the government doesn't want to get its hands dirty. And so what they are doing is outsourcing what should be their function to a whole variety of nonprofits that have different ideological positions.
In a statement today, a Multnomah County spokesperson told us individual outreach providers have retained the ability to obtain and distribute tents on their own, including using flexible client assistance dollars, just as they were able to do before the pandemic. Providers will make those decisions based on the unavailability of an appropriate shelter bed and/or a particular person's specific health needs.
So we're calling on the mayor to please extend his missionary work with the county to convince Jessica Vega Peterson that she shouldn't engage in a shell game by committing the county to not passing out tents, but allowing all of her nonprofits that receive money to do so.
The city of Portland's camp removal budget is about $14 million. That's taxpayer money. Last week, some city councilors tried to make cuts to that budget, arguing too many camps were being removed and that clearing them does not help people get off the street, but rather moves them from block to block. That proposal to trim that budget failed in a relatively close vote.